If you follow our channel or astronomy development regularly, you probably already know that the new James Webb Space Telescope is about to completely revolutionize our view of the universe. In September of last year, NASA released another image from the Super Telescope that caused quite a stir. The image shows the icy planet Neptune, and it's the best we've seen of this fascinating world in 30 years. In fact, Neptune is one of the least explored and therefore most mysterious planets in the solar system. Before we move on to the blue ice giant, we'd like to invite you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so, and activate the notification bell so that you're guaranteed not to miss any of our future videos. Also, give us a like at the end of the video if you enjoyed the latest findings about Neptune. We'll start now with a few facts about the blue planet at the end of the solar system. Neptune is the 8th known planet in the solar system as seen from the Sun, and since Pluto was stripped of its planetary status in 2006, also the last. Measured by diameter, Neptune is the 4th largest, the 3rd most massive, and the densest planet in the solar system. It has about 17 times the mass of Earth and is slightly more massive than its nearly identical twin, Uranus. Neptune is composed mainly of gases, liquids, and ice. Officially, it's classified as an ice giant. For one orbit around the Sun, Neptune takes, at a distance of 2.8 billion miles, a whopping 164.8 Earth years. Neptune was the first planet to be discovered by mathematical calculations alone. Galileo Galilei had already noticed the blue phenomenon in the 17th century, but he mistook Neptune for a star. It wasn't until 1846 that British mathematician and astronomer John Couch Adams uncovered, via mathematical calculation, that there must be another planet behind Uranus, discovered in 1781. Couch's calculations were confirmed at about the same time by French astronomer Urbain Le Verrier. The planet was first seen by a German astronomer named Johann Gottfried Galle on September 23, 1846. Looking up at the night sky from the Berlin Observatory, he identified Neptune as the 8th planet in the solar system. The trademark of Neptune is its deep blue color. This is due to the peculiar vibrational pattern of methane molecules, which make up a large portion of Neptune's structure. The bluish color also earned the planet its name, the god of the sea. Neptune is one of the least studied planets to date. Observations of the planet's atmosphere over the past few decades have revealed sometimes dramatic changes in the structure of the ice giant. This has led to great concern among scientists. With so little data known about Neptune, researchers didn't know what to make of these observations. The first exciting images of Neptune were provided by the Voyager 2 spacecraft in 1989. Launched in 1977, the probe reached the planet after a 12-year flight. Neptune, however, was not Voyager's destination. The Voyager dual probe had been designed to fly through the entire solar system and then enter interstellar space. The image captured in 1989 remained the best mankind had of Neptune for more than 30 years. The first Hubble Space Telescope also provided images of the ice giant, but the quality was rather mediocre. Scientists were all the more excited for the launch of the James Webb Space Telescope. In September 2022, we saw Neptune in a completely new way. Not only did Webb capture the clearest view of this distant planet's rings in over 30 years, its cameras also revealed the ice giant in an entirely new light. The image was taken with the NIRCam near-infrared camera, which captures objects in the near-infrared range of 0.6 to 5 microns. In this range, Neptune does not appear blue, but very dark. The dark areas are likely methane gas, which strongly absorbs red and infrared light. The bright stripes and spots, on the other hand, are clouds of methane ice. Due to the reflection of sunlight, they appear almost white. Thanks to this technique, Neptune's fine ring system became clearly visible for the first time. The rings have long been known to scientists, but previous technologies were barely able to visualize or image them. They are presumably made of ice crystals. A thin, bright line orbiting the planet's equator suggests atmospheric circulation, violent winds, and storms raging on Neptune's surface. A previously known vortex at the South Pole is also clearly visible in the James Webb image. Additionally, for the first time, a continuous band of clouds enveloping the planet at higher latitudes was observed. Light filtering methods allow scientists on Earth to determine the exact composition of gases and other structures from a distance. Studying the rings alone, first observed by Voyager 2 in 1989, will provide exciting new insights into the ice giant at the edge of the solar system. For astronomers, this is a milestone in the study of Neptune, and a long-awaited consolation for NASA's lack of funding for a dedicated Neptune probe. For now, the processes on Neptune's surface are among the last great mysteries of the solar system. In 1989, Voyager 2 discovered the so-called Great Dark Spot in Neptune's southern hemisphere. This is a gigantic whirlwind, similar to the Great Red Spot of Jupiter. In 1994, a team of researchers using the Hubble Space Telescope attempted to study the Great Dark Spot in more detail. To their astonishment, the high-pressure area, roughly the size of Eurasia, had suddenly disappeared. Instead, the scientists found a new dark spot in the northern hemisphere. This too disappeared after only a few years, suggesting that Neptune storms are far more short-lived than those of Jupiter, where the Great Red Spot has been raging for centuries in the same location. Neptune's storms may be short-lived, but in terms of wind speeds, the planet is the undisputed king of the solar system. Its storms reach incredible speeds of 1,305 miles per hour. For comparison, the most violent tropical cyclones on Earth reach about 186 miles per hour. You really wouldn't want to encounter a Neptune storm. In 2020, scientists were again thrown into turmoil. A team from the University of California at Berkeley used the Hubble telescope to observe a storm wider than the Atlantic Ocean. The storm originated in Neptune's northern hemisphere. Since its discovery in 2018, the Berkeley team had been monitoring the vortex annually. In 2019, it began to drift southward toward the equator, where storms usually dissipate. But to the researchers' surprise, Hubble revealed in August 2020 that the vortex had reversed course and was heading back north. Although Hubble has tracked similar dark spots for nearly 30 years, this behavior was entirely new. Researchers do not yet know what these movements mean, or whether the events are simply rare anomalies. The largest storm Hubble has observed on Neptune was 4,600 miles in diameter. Scientists have noticed that such storms seem to disappear, only to reappear nearby, suggesting they may dissipate only on the surface, while continuing in Neptune's deeper layers. From time to time, these events might become visible again. We still don't know what exactly is happening in Neptune's deep layers. NASA would need to send a probe to the blue planet, something similar to the Cassini mission. This probe could eventually plunge through Neptune's atmosphere at the end of its mission, transmitting data from inside the ice giant's layers. While still a dream, it's likely that Neptune will get its own dedicated probe one day. Perhaps NASA will combine such a mission with a search for the mysterious Planet X, said to orbit beyond Neptune. Since Pluto is no longer classified as a planet, Neptune is now considered the eighth and final major planet in the solar system. However, orbital calculations of other distant objects suggest that there may be another large planet out there. Planet 9, or Planet X, could be orbiting the Sun in a highly eccentric path so far out that it hasn't yet been observed. Its orbital period could be up to 1,000 years. Theoretically, such a planet would only be visible to modern telescopes every few centuries. We'll finish by taking another look at James Webb's incredible new image. Surely, when you saw the photo, you immediately wondered about that beautiful blue-green light near Neptune. Though it looks like a brightly shining star, the mysterious green sparkle is actually one of Neptune's moons. The image shows 7 of Neptune's 14 known moons, and the one shining so brightly is Triton. Triton is Neptune's largest moon and is about the size of Earth's moon. Because it orbits Neptune in a highly elliptical retrograde orbit, researchers hypothesize that Triton may once have been a Kuiper Belt object captured by Neptune's gravity. The moon appears greenish in the image due to the special color filtering used. As an icy moon, Triton reflects the sparse sunlight perfectly. Similar to Jupiter's moon Europa and Saturn's moon Enceladus, ice volcanism has been observed on Triton. There is probably even a liquid ocean beneath its ice crust. So, a future Neptune probe would truly have a lot to explore in this distant part of the solar system. Until that time comes, we remain curious about what new observations the James Webb Space Telescope will surprise us with. Scientists will surely continue to keep a close eye on Neptune, and if any exciting discoveries are made, you'll definitely hear about them here. Finally, leave us a comment and let us know what you think about the latest discoveries around Neptune and the fascinating new image from the James Webb Space Telescope. We're glad you joined us today. Until next time on Simply Space.